and live on the Sovereign Kava YouTube channel and with I Am AVL tonight. Huge shout out to Guy and Josh and the whole crew at Sovereign. I Am AVL, yes. Shout out to my Sovereign crew as well. We got Morgan, our live stream producer this evening, and David Singleton, our audio engineer. Many thanks to our bartenders as well, Sin and Savvy, really holding it down tonight. Show them some love in the tip jar too. That's right, give it up for everyone. We love them. And yes, indeed, like I said, I can already tell we're going to have some fun tonight. So we're going to get down to it. I got a few more poems for you. We'll get some other people up here. Y'all grab some kava, some other weird and wonderful drinks, and get comfy and relax and enjoy the show. This one is called Hangover Flowers. Light from the stained glass windows enters my soda fountain matrimony. Chemical bottles breathe in the certain night musk around 3 a.m. Slow conversation, danger, night bar, backseat, spent, bent, wrote prison when I meant to write freedom. What's up? High five, twisted headed, red eyes, large. Drift, back porch, manufactured trend from 1984. Oil spent wells drowned from surface tension. Old salamanderine beat up engine grist. Holly and the amber azalea. Pink stretch in the morning across the road, tree leaves and wind like chachas moaning as light spreads down the road and stops at the field's edge. Darkened pines, cellars, the forest stirring the cold, radio still on in the house, receiver of ghost transmissions. 50 years ago on this day, blue-green scratches on the ceiling, screeching hot club, jazz, ghost, trumpets, carol, a morning fog to roll over the house. No such mountain is present. Open your plexus. Green animal tracers pilot the crown molding. There are a few beers left on the stove. All the mirrors in the house reflect different words, backwards, worlds. A saline omniscience pervades our bedroom, while under the night heaps new civilizations grow. Yellow and green colored glories magnifying against the soft hush. Cans turned over, bent footprints soaking in the water, dripping down the wall, spurting from the clock that tells you sunrise is sunset. This one's called My Friend to a Random Person at the Bar. My psychoanalyst says I'm paranoid, but I have pictures of the helicopters that were following me. And this next one is called, thank you. This one is called At the Horse Farm. They were siring horses. The run-on grass stands back up. Thistlework comes in the field. Her eyes blinked twice. The rainbow was hidden above. The clouds out of our sight. Does it exist? The pilot didn't notice. Is that your air? You don't see it? Is it now the mountain's breath? Where did those sunrise wisps of fog come before here in this time? Looking over the gorge carved so long ago, still carving. The shadows that make the day shorter, they reside in hollow trees, awaiting their time, when the crickets know when the sun is going and icicles stop dripping. That's a new one. New shit. Thank you. Oh, yes. To water. I water the garden with an old tin watering can. When the can is empty, I stand still and listen to the earth drink in the water. The fragrance of good dirt lifts to the air as in gratitude. Little wilted greens already become full again to stand tall. And that, all right, that's the end then. I don't think the rest of that printed out. Deerfield's Echo. An orchard wilting early, the honeyed fragrance of its apple trees remains in the fields. By the pond, the goose with a mangled wing. Taking toys to grandmother. She forgets how to work a Jacob's ladder. She gets a new chair, a new bed with railings. When she dies, doctors will study her brain. She asks me several times, "What's in the box?" Each time I answer, "Race cars." I remember flowers. People keep bringing them, coat and ties saying such serious things. Go away. These strange orchids do not comfort me. The mailman is not my friend today. I push fire trucks, police cars, and lions. But the flowers keep arriving. All right. How y'all doing out there tonight? All right. This is great. Thanks for being here. I love getting together and enjoying this this sharing of poetry and creativity of all forms that we do here every Wednesday. We've been keeping it going since 2010. I've been doing it that whole time. You can call me the Cal Ripken of open mics. And we're here keeping the vibe alive tonight. So, thanks for showing up and being part of it. We appreciate all of y'all. For a Coming Extinction by W.S. Merwin. Gray whale, now that we are sending you to the end, that great God, tell him that we who follow you invented forgiveness and forgive nothing. I write as though you could understand, and I could say it. One must always pretend something among the dying. When you have left the seas nodding on their stalks, empty of you, tell him that we were made on another day. The bewilderment will diminish like an echo. winding along your inner mountains, and find its way out, unheard by us, leaving behind it the future, dead, and ours. When you will not see again the whale calves trying the light, consider what you will find in the black garden and its court. The sea cows, the great auks, the gorillas, the irreplaceable hosts ranged countless and foreordaining as stars are sacrifices. Join your word to theirs. Tell him that it is we who are important. And thank you. Y'all may recognize this next one. I'm going to leave y'all with a classic, but just the third section. Carl Solomon, I'm with you in Rockland, where you're madder than I am. I'm with you in Rockland, where you must feel very strange. I'm with you in Rockland, where you imitate the shade of my mother. I'm with you in Rockland, where you murdered your 12 secretaries. I'm with you in Rockland, where you laugh at this invisible humor. I'm with you in Rockland, where we are great writers on the same dreadful typewriter. I'm with you in Rockland, where your condition has become serious and is reported on the radio. I'm with you in Rockland, where the faculties of the skull no longer admit the worms of the senses. I'm with you in Rockland, where you drink tea of the breasts of the spinsters of Utica. I'm with you in Rockland, where you pun on the bodies of your nurses, the harpies of the Bronx. I'm with you in Rockland, where you scream in a straitjacket that you're losing the game of the actual ping pong of the abyss. I'm with you in Rockland, where you bang on the catatonic piano of the soul is innocent and immortal. It should never die ungodly in an armed madhouse. I'm with you in Rockland, where 50 more shocks will never return your soul to its body again from its pilgrimage to a cross in the void. I'm with you in Rockland, where you accuse your doctors of insanity and plot the Hebrew socialist revolution against the fascist national Golgotha. I'm with you in Rockland, where you will split the heavens of Long Island and resurrect your living human Jesus from the superhuman tomb. I'm with you in Rockland, where there are 25,000 mad comrades all together singing the final stanza of those of the Internationale. I'm with you in Rockland, where we hug and kiss the United States under our bed sheets, the United States that coughs all night and won't let us sleep. I'm with you in Rockland, where we wake up electrified out of the coma by our own souls' airplanes, roaring over the roof. They've come to drop angelic bombs. The hospital illuminates itself. Imaginary walls collapse. Oh, skinny legions run outside. Oh, starry-spangled shock of mercy. The eternal war is here. Oh, victory. Forget your underwear. We're free. I'm with you in Rockland. In my dreams, you walk dripping from a sea journey on the highway across America in tears to the door of my cottage in the western night. Well, thank you so much, y'all. That was fun. Y'all grab some kava, stick around. We got a whole night of open mic coming at you. Very fortunate to be hosting this space for y'all. Just a few things before we get these awesome folks up here. Be sure and respect the mic while we got up here. People up here bearing their souls and all that shit. And keep it down, give them the respect and attention they deserve, because it takes a lot to get up on stage in front of people. So respect the mic as you'd want them to do for you if you were on this stage. Also, performers, stay within your time limit. That way we can get everyone their time in a timely fashion. And also, word of the wise, watch the show so you don't miss your spot. And you'll see a really fucking awesome show because we got a lot of fucking talent in the house tonight. What up? That's right. And our talent gets a free kava after their performance. Just see the bartender as a thank you from us. Or if you don't like kava, as punishment for your terrible performance. Either way, get your kava. And I'm just kidding. We're very supportive here. And we're going to show that right now with our first performer. We make a whole bunch of fucking noise for our performers. Everybody put it together, scream, shout, jump up and down for our first performer tonight. Justin! Make some noise, Justin Blackburn!
How's everybody doing tonight? Do y'all like stand-up comedy? There's a comedy show tomorrow. Miranda Allison's gonna be on it. Christian Lee, James Harrod, Mario Treviso, Alex Parsons, and a guy named Sully. I have flyers if anybody wants to come to the show. Does anybody want to come to the show? Do you have a flyer? Okay. Does anybody else want to come to the show tomorrow? Nicholas, do you have a flyer? Huh? Okay. I'm going to do a couple jokes and see if they work and then get off the thing. Is anybody, Asheville's crazy, living in Asheville, huh? Anybody relate to that? Crazy. Jess, you relate to this? I do. Yeah. I was driving on the road, and I was stopped at a red light. Y'all ever been to a red light? Stopped there? And I'm there, and this guy tries to get in my car. And I'm talking to my mom on the phone, right? And I'm talking to my mom on the phone. This guy tries to get in my car, and I say, "What the fuck? Get the fuck away from me," right? This guy's trying to get in my car. And my mom goes, "Justin, language, what is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Mom, this guy tried to get into my car." And she's like, "Still, have some class." And it was in that moment that I realized my mom has never orgasmed. Because I know that, like, when my dad is trying to, I know my dad well, you know, he's a cool guy. And as he's trying to get her there, you know, he's like, you know, when she's getting there, he's like, hope you, sorry, I'm gonna wait for Jess to stop. I apologize. I felt like I was getting energy from you. I was like focusing on you and you were laughing. And then it's not your bad. And then I was like, waiting. I was wanting you to. I'm sorry. I'll take two, okay? All right. I apologize. And my dad, he would be like, he'd be getting her there, and then he'd be like, you like this fucking dick, Lucy? And my mom would be like, Carlton, language. And then he'd be like, oh, sorry. Do you like my erect penis? And she'd be like, Carlton, language. And he'd be like, I really need to ejaculate, honey. And she would go, language, just do it and don't talk about it. And then she would sigh and be like, and then that sigh is when he would enter, and then that's how I was born, from the sigh. So I was born, I'm not a child of the orgasm. Do y'all think y'all are a child of the orgasm? Anybody in here? You don't think so, Jess? Really? Because I like your mom a lot, and I feel like she would. Is that okay to say? Yeah, I feel like she would. I feel like she came when you were born. Really? My dad was an avoidant attachment. He never waits for her to come. Okay. So because you can tell the kids in school who like were born with an orgasm, right? They had like the gleam in the eye and the sparkle in the step. They were always like, oh, yeah, I know, teacher. And they always turn their assignment in first. They were the kid that was not mean to the kid that couldn't read. All the other kids would be like, can you read, Billy? And they'd be like, and he'd like walk over to Billy and be like, hey, Billy, I'll help you read. Don't worry about that. You and me are children of God, whether you can read or not. Thank you. Tomorrow at tomorrow at 28th. Here tomorrow, we got an amazing show. James Harrity just released his first comedy special. That means he's special, and he's gonna be here tomorrow. Right? Jess, are you gonna be here tomorrow? James Harrod. Woo! Mario's gonna be here. Everybody loves Mario. Mario got mad at me last month over some shit, so he didn't get to. He missed his. Mario performs at the show every month. Remember? Mario's the great. He got mad at me last month, and he's like, "I'm not coming to your show, man." But he's back. He's back now. I don't know if he's here, but we're cool. What? Me and Mario are cool again, and he's coming to the show. Yeah, he's gonna be here. So that's cool. James Harrod, Christian Lee, Sully, Alex Parsons, and Mario. Yeah. I'll do a couple more jokes and get off the stage. And I'll do 4 more jokes about my mom. They're like one hitters. Thank you. I got to open for Sean Patton recently. He's real successful. That's where clap. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I called my mom because I was real happy, right? I want my mom to love me. And I was like, Mom, I just got to open for Sean Patton. He's been on Fallon, The Tonight Show, and all this stuff. She's like, and I sent her a video, and she's like, he's funny. You should be more like him. And I was like, no, Mom, you should have been more like his mom. Don't put this on me. Don't put me on me, Mom. I do feel for her. Like all my mom's friends are like kids are rich, So she goes to her church functions, and she can't brag about me, Like all the other kids are bragging about their parent kid. Like my son's a world traveler. He's the CEO of the World Bank, And my mom's like. It's like, what does your son do, Lucy? And my mom's like, you're right, the shrimp is delicious. And it's like, I think that's like the beginning of dementia for my mom, right? It's just that, is that not how you say it? Dementia, sorry. She's always calling me, she's always telling me like how her friends are rich and her friends' kids are like real rich and successful. So like I try to tell my mom that I'm like a superhero low key. like she'll be talking about, Nicholas, his mom, and that's Nicholas over there. He's friends. His mom and my mom are good friends, and Nicholas is real successful. Oh, you don't know Nicholas. Sorry, I had Nicholas in the joke, and I saw you over there. I apologize. And I'll be like, Mom, hold on. There's a building on fire. And then I'll come back to the phone like out of breath and be like, sorry, Mom. I just had to rescue 5 people, 3 cats, and a hamster. You were saying something about how your friend's son makes money? She's like, yeah, I was saying how proud I am of him for whatever. And then the last joke I'll do. Thank you all. Tomorrow at 28th, tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a really great show. There's a lot of funny comedians. If you didn't think I was funny, I won't be performing that much. So I think I just got the light. Kayla just gave me the light. Oh, thanks. Someone will try to get me to go back to college in these ways, She'll be like, I ran into Nicholas, and he went back to college, and now he's the manager at FedEx. And no disrespect to FedEx, it's probably a great job. But FedEx isn't going to get me to go back to college. You know what I mean? If she really knew me, she'd be like, oh, I ran into Nicholas, went back to college, and now he can time travel. I'd be like, oh, cool. That would get me to go back to college. All right. Y'all have been a great audience. God bless you all. Have amazing lifetimes. And maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. I have a flyer if anybody wants one. Thank you, Jess, for being a great audience member. Jess has performed here before. She's super funny. And y'all have a great night.
And keep it going for Justin Blackburn. Thank you, Justin. And seriously, check out that comedy show. It's going to be an awesome time. It always is. We do that every fourth Thursday here, hosted by Justin Blackburn, with an awesome lineup of stand-up comedy, which happens to be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So check it out, and check out our full schedule of events on our social media at Sovereign Kava and our website at AshevilleKava.com. We're going to keep the open mic rolling for you tonight, because up next, we got Sarah on the mic. Let's keep that support thing going and make a whole bunch of noise for Sarah!
Hi. I have some poems. I hope you enjoy them more than Justin's comedy. But it's okay if you don't. Don't be mad. I know you're sensitive. Sorry. I didn't mean that. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 poems that I just wrote this week. The first one is called Under Heaven's Sun. When death ended my odyssey, I was just me, and she was she, waiting in a place I knew, though I'd forgotten it was true. The sky was blue, the grass was green, she slept beside a healing stream. She smiled when she saw my face. No distance could ever erase the way she met her eyes in mine, even though I'd changed this time. Accepting this body or that, together we in summer sat, free of shame and free of sin, fearless in her warm kiss again, soft as the tenderness of me, remembered under God's great tree. So vulnerable and so strong, too passionate to be thought wrong, so different but still the same, hide and seek is a sacred game. She nurtured me, she held me close, she loved my legs, I loved her nose. She touched me in the ways she liked. Our ecstasy heightened our flight. Unceasingly wild and real, So natural to be and feel. In her, I chose the parts of me I had rejected forcibly. Such perfection in her design. I regretted giving up mine for reasons that felt relevant but were just sunken hate intent. But finally, under heaven's light, undying heaven's sun, undying in our completion, we made it last, we made it right, braiding each other into light. Thanks. This one I wrote today, a couple hours ago, so I haven't really edited it yet, but it's okay. It's called The Predator in You. Find the predator in you and let it teach you what to do when men exploit your fragile heart before your period can start. Fight and feed the fire you are. Realize it's you who sets the bar. Pack your things and walk away. Decide that you don't have to stay. Find the predator in you. Turn your justified rage into a powerful and forceful no. More than a doll, more than a show that spectators pay to engage. No video or green text page. You came into the world so whole, one essential and unique soul. Find the predator in you. Initiate action into new patterns that can save you from passivity when you should run. Flex your claws and bare your teeth. Let your anger burn and seethe. Hit back at life like you deserve your own muscle and brain and nerve. Find the predator in you. An old aggression you once knew when you were just a little girl, unharmed by this unbalanced world. Let her crying, furied storm emerge like she has been reborn. Accept the self that you abandoned. Give her the love that you imagined. Find the predator in you, stunted and hungry as it grew in shadows where it paced and scuffed when it just wasn't strong enough. Recover it and let it rest. Too cruel a past, too rigged a test, because unceasingly it's tried to protect you from inside. Okay, I'm gonna end with a love poem that doesn't have a title. By now you should know better than to tell me what to do. Although I won't admit it, I smile really seeing you. I'll never say anything, but I trace words on your skin, falling as fresh water tears from our passing dreams dim. My psychonautic silence harbors secrets I can't share. I crashed on every paper moon and tore through my despair, returning to another world, home hidden in a kiss, the utopia we visit once only to always miss. Ascending in eternity, weaving heartbeats with rhyme, slow down to breathe me in and out, center your eyes in mine. You still me between dizzy realms where we have stars for hands. You soften me with sentences and stroke my theoried strands. In entangled intensity, we're lost and found again. Keep forgetting forever, but remember now and then. No letters left to answer. Hold me closer by degrees and let go of your questions to be here in love with me. Thanks.
Keep it going for Sarah, y'all. Thank you, Sarah. Very nice. Y'all keep in mind, we got Poetry Open Mic Asheville here every Wednesday night. Also, check out our sister open mic, Poetry Open Mic Hendo, over in Hendersonville every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. at Shakedown Lounge. It's a good time. And we got more coming up tonight. Coming at you next on the mic, we have Roxanne Give it up for Roxanne!
Yeah. Is that okay? Am I supposed to do something different? I'll just use the stand. That's good. Hi. I've been told I shake hands too tightly. If you find yourself experiencing physical discomfort while shaking hands with me, might I suggest you not mention it, as I do not care. Some other things you might try: sustained, unbroken eye contact for the duration of the handshake. 2, try out a new hobby. Writing, reading, drawing, crafting are all things you can learn, all the while improving your manual grip strength. And 3, experts are saying applying a dab of CBD salve to the affected area as needed might be what you need if you're in a pinch. The following is a list of names deemed suitable as substitutes for the name Roxanne. Rox, Rock, Roxy, if you like that. Fox, Foxy, Foxanne, Rizanne, Riz Mommy, and Mega Riz Mommy Max. Note, some of these names are aspirational, so listeners are encouraged to use whichever at their discretion. Yes, I look like the girl from Halloween Town. No, I don't want to talk about it. In terms of the supernatural, I am clairvoyant. For example, when you first learned what my name was, I know the exact 1980s pop rock ballad you wanted to sing. The rules for that situation are as follows. Anyone who, upon the learning of my name, chooses not to break out into song is immediately deemed cooler than everyone else by default and without exception. Anyone who, upon the learning of my name, chooses to break out into song is immediately notified of a single yearly allowance on renditions of the classic hit, the likes of which they've just expended. Therefore, any remaining renditionings for 2023 will be reserved for the original artist only. I smell every book I ever read without exception. I also don't want to talk about that. Despite benefiting from having 2 cats, feline-themed apparel, housewares, knickknacks, and artwork are strictly prohibited. Friends and family, be advised, your presence in my life is optional. Therefore, please do not conduct yourself as though your welcome is without condition. Thank you so much for your attention to this announcement, and thank you for choosing Roxanne as your acquaintance. Goodbye.
Keep it going one more time for Roxanne. All right. Dare not to shake your hand. No, I'm just kidding. That was awesome. Thank you, Roxanne. Cool. Up next on the mic, what do we got here? We got Faust in the house. Make some noise for Faust!
Hello, my name is Faust. I have not done reading poetry for a very long time, so bear with me. 13 Ways of Looking at a Heron, after Wallace Stevens. 1. The penciled beak scraping against the water, still and apathetic to its leadened point. 2. Its mouth balancing a tipping eclipse and rejecting all matter of fulcrums. 3. Unaware that it has been pressed in an inked facsimile, flattened against a textured nothing, and alive all the same. 4. Your eyes are hopelessly bleary and colored by an old wives' tale, but you're too patient and too excited and too despondent at the thought of 5, with grass as much its own reflection as itself. 6. Droplets clinging to the ridging slope of its feathers, knowing their clumping strands of flight together and unable to quell their selfishness all the same. 7. Its thoughts tick 1,000 miles away from yours and talk in a language you'll never stop learning. 8. There isn't any noise. 9. There isn't any noise, and that's not an invitation to sprawl empty syllables through the still air. 10. This bird doesn't know you exist. Your therapist tells you she's glad you exist, and one-time incidental happiness felt like someone else's laughter scratching through your own throat, and this bird doesn't know it is one. 11. This can't be your home because the heron is zigzag perched amongst the ripples, and Ophelia can't be seen over her oiled myth anymore. 12. You've never been good at endings or bird calls or whatever the distance is from one to the other. He rests in the gaps between your headstones, and you pretend you've ever heard his warbled voice. 13. Virginia braids a letter into your hair and asks you if the heron looks happier. You're not afraid because she's her, but because your voices rhyme and the words fall out of your mouth as you scramble to pick up your teeth. You take the opportunity to dig a careful hand into her coat pocket, scooping up a stone and trading it with one of your eyes. It won't save her, but maybe she doesn't have to die alone. Virginia doesn't notice. She keeps whispering parchment-shaped possibilities that someone else could mistake for wishes. You kiss her forehead and tuck her beneath the river's currents and ask if she wants you to turn back off the lights. Thank you. Okay, and then this one I wrote today also, so LOL, okay. Ode to people who hate odes, after Ross Gay. I don't think this title will win you over. And in fact, it probably adds to that image you have of pretentious imitators of melodrama, of empty sonnets, of people riddling off words they only half understand. But tonight, I'm asking you, my talented stargazer, to understand there's no better word. Nothing else that can contain this love song to unrequited optimism, pressing through a cicada-drenched dusk and knowing nothing is okay and enjoying your, yes, your, company all the same. Feeling the goose-pimpled breeze rake our skin and drag its fingers over the silver borders between who we were and who we're pretending to be, I'm getting carried away. Perhaps you're right about people who write odes, but we can keep walking through this evening. Just promise to be careful on the steps by the creek. I know there's not a lot of light tonight. It's a dual moon, halved against itself. I know where the rest of the reflection is, but maybe I shouldn't say. And yes, I know someday there will be more bodies sleeping than mattresses, buried dreamers letting their memories sprawl into roots, into trees, into the lazy atmosphere humming with forgotten lullabies. But if you listen, you, yes, you can hear them still. Insects crying out the name of a murderer that fell into fresh earth long ago, the blood unmatting from her hair as gravity soothed her into its cradle. Tonight, the stars can be stars, not chemical reactions, not things that died before you were born, not decay suspended in mid-air, blistering against the night. Tonight, they're glimmering storytellers. Tonight, Orion is whispering about the hunt again. Tonight, your hand is in mine, and I understand why people write anything at all. Thanks.
Hey, let's give it up one more time for Faust. Thank you, Faust. Kick ass, y'all. Well, we are cooking tonight, and we got plenty more coming up, so stick around, grab some Kava, and keep in mind we do this every Wednesday night. We got a lot of other great events here at Sovereign Kava too. Be sure and check out that comedy show tomorrow night. Also, this Friday, we've got our awesome jazz band in the house. Dad Jazz is back, featuring the incredible Micah Thomas and his dad, Stephen Thomas. Also joined by Danny Iannucci and Jason DeCristofaro. Awesome names. Come check it out. It's going to be a great night. Saturday night, we got Low Wolf and Friends In the house, right here, on this very stage, Lo Wolf and her friends, who would be Mike Anderson and someone else, right? Who else is playing? Well, Mike Anderson is playing. He's fucking amazing. And you all know Lo Wolf. She's fucking amazing. So come out and see the show this Saturday night, 8 p.m., right here on this stage. Lo Wolf and Friends. And Mike Anderson. All right. Up next on the mic, we got Jason! Give it up for Jason.
Sweet. Okay, so last Wednesday I got back home from the Kava bar, and my friend Ryan was like, "You should write a song called What a Shame." And I was like, okay. So here it is. Oh, what a shame, my dear, that we should never be everything that we thought we could be. We thought we would conquer the world with love and poetry. Now the world can't stand you and me. You said we would plant the seeds of new eternity. Now you're gone and I'm in misery. You'll be there at the pearly gates, I'm sure I'll see you there. Even though you couldn't give a damn about what gets us there. Your face is like a flower I found before I became a man. So how could you not be considered in the eternal plan? It's just sad that I can't be your man. Before our souls become just souls again. Oh, what a shame, my dear, that we should be at war when we were not much more than lovers before. You showed me what life could be if I just read my mind. Now I worry that that was a waste of time. You'll be there at the pearly gates, I'm sure I'll see you there. Even though you couldn't give a damn about what gets us there. Your face is like a flower I found before I became a man. So how could you not be considered in the eternal plan? It's just sad that I can't be your man. Before our souls become just souls again. what a shame, my dear, that when we said goodbye, we each tried our best not to cry. You'll be there at the pearly gates, I'm sure I'll see you there. Even though you couldn't give a damn about what gets us there. Your face is like a flower I found before I became a man. So how could you not be considered in the eternal plan? It's just sad that I can't be your man. Before our souls become just souls again. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Keep it going for Jason. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, we're going to keep it rocking for you here, y'all. We got more open mic coming up right now with Z-Man. Z-Man in the house. Give it up for Z-Man. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's right. Good night. Good night. Yes. That was my set, everybody. Thanks so much for coming along. Yes. Yeah, my gosh. Yeah. All right. Because I'm walking down the street with my pants hanging low. Baby, we got something to show. I think it's time to go. I think it's time to win the game. Say, making me thin. Baby, coming down and a baby, boom, boom. And a shake it down. I'm gonna make you higher and higher and higher. Come on, and higher and higher and higher. Well, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you higher. Yeah. Come on now, Kava. Fucking bitch. She is fresh like a carrot. Man, she grew from the ground, but groovy like a hippie who really dug her toes in the ground without making any sound. And higher and higher, higher. I'm gonna get you higher and higher and higher. Well, I'm gonna make you higher. Yeah. Coming on down the baby. Oh man. Because I'm walking down the street with my pants hanging low. Baby, we got something to show. I think it's time to go. I think it's time to win the game. It's time to make me thin. Baby, coming down and a bit and a sugar liquor in the town. Because now I get the heebies and we get the cheebies. Well, I did that heebie-jeebie creepy. She give me go. Come on down to get the baby. She get the down to get the baby. Chicken baby. Oh no. Thank you so much. This is the Z-Man Experience. Bye-bye. Thanks, boss.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Whoa.
That's right. Keep it going for Z-Man. Thank you, Z-Man. Oh, yes. Indeed. Be sure and visit the bar, get some Kava, Kratom, cannabis, Coca-Cola. We got it all. Also, check it out. We got Aaron Woody Wood here on Sunday at 7 p.m. and ping pong tournament Monday night. And as always, we got Open Jam on Tuesday. where we do improvised compositions with random groups of people. It's actually a lot of fun. You should check it out. That's 8 p.m. every Tuesday. Be sure and get there early to sign up if you want to play. Or just come watch the music. It's a lot of fun. All right, moving on to the 10s here. We got Nicholas up next on the mic. Let's put it together for Nicholas!
A little lower. Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas, and I'm going to be playing 2 originals. This first one is called Keep Moving On. Spending our days figuring out what is life and what it's about, and we keep moving on. Finding our way to the light, but here we are still dark as night, on an endless road. This world has got a hold on me. The less I think, the more I see. We're moving on into the great beyond. We're living the days until we're gone, and I don't know how. We're moving on into the great beyond. We're living the days until we're gone, and I don't know how. Looking out for better days, moving through so many ways, on an endless road. Creating our work for all to see, expressing who we're meant to be, as we dream out loud. This world has got a hold on me. The less I think, the more I see. We're moving on into the great beyond. We're living the days until we're gone, and I don't know how. We're moving on into the great beyond. We're living the days until we're gone, and I don't know how. Don't wanna wait and stand by as the time waves goodbye. The world keeps changing before my eyes, and I'm just here along for the ride. Thank you. There's more to that song, but I blanked on the last verses, so hence the chord strumming with no lyrics. This next one is called Beyond. Somewhere beyond the stream of time, somewhere beyond you'll find there is a certain state, there is a feeling to embrace. It's something that has begun. It's something that's never done. It goes by many names, but the energy's the same, and the spirit is living in you and me. It's supernatural, universal, one with everything. The spirit is giving a new way to see. It's metaphysical, meaningful, one with being. Somewhere way beyond. It's not about who is God, 'cause you're the one to go beyond. It's not about who's right or wrong. What matters is we all belong, and the spirit is living in you and me. It's supernatural, universal, one with everything. The spirit is giving a new way to see. It's metaphysical, meaningful, one with being. Somewhere way beyond. As the years roll by, I feel the changing in my mind. The only thing that stays
the same as the waking of my soul. And the spirit is living in you and me. It's supernatural, universal, one with everything. The spirit is giving a new way to see. It's metaphysical, meaningful, one with being somewhere way beyond. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Nicholas! One more time. Thank you, Nicholas. Killing. All right, y'all. It's that time. We got one of Asheville's finest hip-hop artists in the house tonight. We're very proud to present the one and only Ease Doggy Dog. Y'all give it up for Ease Dog. Yeah.
Dog on the track. About to go down. Asheville is about to go down. This is East Dog freestyle. With my own twist, it's an East style. This is East Dog freestyle. With my own twist, it's an East style. It's an East style. It's an East style. It's an East style.
What up, Asheville? And the dog is loose, and we're live at the Savor Kava. How's everyone doing? Oh yeah, y'all in for a wonderful treat tonight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start things off with my newest tracks. And this track is about the industry in hip hop right now. Copy-paste rappers, produced by me.
East Dog on the track. I got the address and elephant in the room.
Hey.
Too many of these new rappers coming out sounding all the same. I call them copy-paste rappers. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Today's rap industry, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Oversaturated market, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. I just can't stand these copy-paste rappers. Copy-paste rappers. Copy-paste rappers. I will never be another copy-paste rapper. I remember back in the day when rappers had their town in their home state. Houston, Texas, Miami, Florida, Memphis, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia. Everyone brought something different to the table. Reminiscing watching Rap City basement on cable. Hot and ready, like the pizza from Caesars. Nowadays, these rappers wanna play follow leaders. It's the new era, and rap have changed. Over 18% just sound the same. Everyone want the bad, so they copy somebody. For example, Lil Durk, Drake, and Yo Gotti. Rapper over here sounding like Blueface. Rapper over there sounding like Kevin Gates. With 21 Savage blowing up the streets. Now they wanna be 22, 23. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Today's rap industry, copy and paste. Copy and paste. copy and paste. Oversaturated market, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. I just can't stand these copy paste rappers. Copy paste rappers. Copy paste rappers. I will never be another copy paste rapper. They be claiming that they hard, but it's all for real. And they from the murder game, but never killed. Talk about you from the hood, but from the bird. On the bird, you be slaying are them turkey birds. Individuality is the fate in the past. They ain't rather copy others just to get cash. They ain't rather be a sheep than an alpha dog. They must be scared they ain't got the boss. If you wanna blow up in the industry, you gotta be gangster with some melodies. If you're a female, better listen to me. They may try to turn you to a Cardi B. I really can't listen to today's rap. All I hear is the gangster drill or trap. I may one day play the Super Bowl, but I'm not gonna resort to selling my soul. Hell no. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Today's rap industry, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Oversaturated market, copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. I just can't stand these copy paste rappers. Copy paste rappers. Copy paste rappers. I will never be another copy paste rapper. No!
Yep, that was the track, copy paste rappers. Oh yeah, I speak the truth how it is. Oh yeah. But yeah, if you like copy paste rappers, you're gonna love this next track. I actually released the track recently, and y'all probably never heard of it before, and this is my first time performing at the Kava bar. And you're gonna love this. But before I do you have the juice? I said, do you have the juice? Oh yeah, on this track right here, it's called Tropicana, I got that juice.
Ease dog on the track. After years of consistent grind and hard work, I finally got that Tropicana.
Say it with me.
I got the juice. 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 Got that Tropicana. I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that Minute Maid. I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that juicy juice. I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that ocean spray. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. Got that Tropicana. I got that juice. I got the juice. Ease doggy dog. I got that juice. I got that juice. I got that juice, bumping and bugging like the OJ. My flow is dope, dope as white like teeth with cold game. Put some respect on my name, not Berman, I'm the number one stunner. The fly is hot up, my blazing tracks, it's a hot summer. Super hard in this vein, super penetration. Children or haters on a regular, even with constipation. People be saying to me, retarded boy, gonna be nothing. I'm never proof the one went from nothing to something. But the hater, the drummer, the bullshit, the faker, with the negative vibes. They're bad for my mental, don't need it in my life. Despite the many years of work, still no nomination. Still put it in work, regardless, I don't have no time for patience. There's a damn breeze and how come I'm called Ash's finest. Working hard, improving my craft, got the streets behind it. Look at me now, blowing up like a rocket. I be so lit, then the electrical socket. Got that Tropicana, I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that Minute Maid. I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that juicy juice. I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that ocean spray. I got the juice. Hey. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. Got that Tropicana. I got that juice. I got the juice. Ease doggy dog. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Like bitch or Tupac from the movie. My homie be gassing me up, making me say excuse me. Killing the stage in my show, put it in the coffin. I be so fresh as the hell, the feds are watching. Get on my level, drill bill, working my system. Bout to crank it that, Soldier Boy tell them. They liking my flow, they liking my swag, they liking my juicy juice. Bubble your drunk, having the block, bending like Rudy Loose. Boom. You thought your boy was done? Y'all had your turn to shine too late. Here I come, coming through this spot. I got the Tropicana. I'm an urban legend like T.I. from Atlanta. My juice is overflowing and yours be drip dry. Y'all talking fairy tales, I'm talking real life. I feel like Mike Jones was nothing back then. Now they all on me, I gotta keep rapping. Got that Tropicana, I got that juice. I got that juice. Got that Minute Maid. I got the juice. I got that juice. Got that juicy juice. I got the juice. I got that juice. Got that ocean spray. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Yeah. Got that Tropicana. I got that juice. I got the juice. Ease doggy dog. I got the juice. I got the juice. Ow. If somebody tells you that you are nothing, but you are something, y'all go ahead to their face and tell them, I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice.
Oh yeah, and that was the fire track. I got the juice, Tropicana. Yeah, I know you like that one. But yeah, if I can perform my last track right quick. Yeah, you want to hear one more? Yeah, but yeah, this last track, I'm actually just announced there will be a music video premiere party for this for song I'm actually going to perform called Reminisce Good Old Days. Y'all familiar with that song? Yeah, I'm about to do that last one. The music video premiere party coming soon. Reminisce Good Old Days.
Ease down on the track. What we're gonna do now? We're gonna go back, way back up to time. About to be on some many words and stuff. We about to take a trip down to memory lane and reminisce. Like this, I sit, back, reminisce. Of the good old days, I take a look in the folder book and think. Those were the good old days. I sit, back, reminisce. Of them good old days, I take a look in the folder book and think. Those were the good old days. I remember back in the days, girls would do your braids, boy would top face. Puppy in the trunk, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Tupac, B.I.G., Jordan C., Mary J. Back in the days was fun as hell, watching Nick cartoons and eating and kale. On our spare time, we play Lego, Genesis, Game Boy, Super Nintendo. Back in the day, didn't worry about shit. No bill, just went to school and be a kid. Play hopscotch and hide and seek. Had loads of fun at Chuck E. and Cheese. Back in the day, it was all about eating candies and sweets till our teeth were out. Sometimes I wish I can take me a trip to way back when. I sit, back, reminisce of them good old days. I take a look in the folder book and think. Those were the good old days. I sit, back, reminisce of them good old days. I take a look in the folder book and think. Those were the good old days. Back in the day, 1999, Asheville, Middle, those were good times. parts. Video girls got a boy all heart. Jennifer Lopez has it going on. On the radio, Cisco don't song. Next thing you know, everybody was bug. When you heard Lil Jon, put your hood up. Back in the day, I had 2 girls, had to hang out. Remember Cool Will? 2001 was the year of hell. 9/11, the towers have failed. 6 months later, I had my first date. 3 months later, it's time to graduate. Back in the day, my life was good. If I had one chance to go back, I would. I sit, back, reminisce of them good old days. I take a look in the photo book and think those were the good old days. I sit, back, reminisce of them good old days. I take a look in the photo book and think those were the good old days. Here, 02, DC, Robinson, cornrows in my hair like Ali Iverson. At the same time, would be my main chick. For the first time, I wouldn't forget. PlayStation 2 with the shit back then. We grabbed up all the 3 and Madden. Had the class ring, now we shining. Bumping to this clip, so grinding. Here, 04, E-Star was out. Doing pep rallies and the crowd would shout. Uh-oh, that was the year. And I couldn't wait to get out of here. 05, 06 has finally came to get my diploma that has my name. See you later, y'all folks, I'm out of this. Throwing up my tax high class 06. Now to this very day, I reminisce about the good old days I truly miss. Like the friends I've gained to the folks we lost in the dreams of one day being on top.
Oh yeah, and that was the wonderful city track of Reminisce Good Old Days off the Ashes Finest 3, super hard. Yeah, I managed to go for 5 and they loved it. No, actually this is Ashes Finest 2 and stuff though. Yes, I got Ashes Finest 3 somewhere. Yeah, this is Ashes Finest 3, super hard. But yeah, but the second one goes hard too. Got to going back to Maggie Valley and Get Weird, of course. Oh yeah. But I'm about to get off here, check out the songs, SoundCloud, East Doggy Dog, the Homemade, Juice, and copy paste on SoundCloud, East Doggy Dog, type of East Dog, EAZEDOGG. Follow me on Instagram, East Doggy Dog, weekly rap show every week called Realty Studio, where I play music videos and audio tracks. And also check out my article. Yes, somebody actually posted an article on the newspaper or on some publishing about my interview on Instagram. Y'all check it out in my stories. And also check out the music video, Get Weird, Stay Weird. And the music video premiere party for Reminisce will be announced on the 11th of November. More details to come. When in doubt, Google East Dog. Yes, the premiere party right here, by the way. Yo, shout out to Caleb from Keeping It Going.
And keep it going for East Dog. Thank you so much, East Dog. Appreciate you and looking forward to that premiere party. Definitely. Killing it. Y'all, yes, definitely be sure and follow East Dog and keep up with all that and definitely come check out that premiere party here at Sovereign Kava. Cool. All right. Also check out all the other good shows we got coming up. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Tomorrow night, the comedy show. Always awesome. Every 4th Thursday, comedy right here on this stage. That's tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We've also got Dad Jazz coming up here on Friday, and Low Wolf and Friends on Saturday. Rounding out the weekend with Aaron Woody Wood on Sunday. Follow us on social media for full events listings. We're about to drop our October calendar, and it's fucking hot. So check it. Coming up next on the mic tonight, we're very pleased to have Jane back in the house with us tonight. Let's make some noise for Jane.
All right. Um, this is some poetry. It's from the Raw collection. It's called His Fearless Slut. Lying amidst the raging defilement called love, her body like an overused slot machine churns out its penance of erotica to the coin, pleasureless and in pain. Players who are hot to spend their last nickel in service to their lustings are rewarded with 20 seconds of release and 10 seconds of relief before the next in line steps up to play. They continually seek to rig the game with some new exotic form of forbidden debauchery to defile the holy of holies, shaking, pounding, inserting foreign objects, and dismantling the underbody as if holding a vendetta, thinking, I'm gonna break it, reroute it, and disengage the scoring mechanism so I can win every time my way. And if that don't work, I'm gonna piss on it. Well, crudely drawn and spread-eagled with a hot spot between her legs, she cried silent tears, ball after ball, in agony of being scored without any buzzer. There is no sweetness in her soul, just the soreness of repetitive love. Broken, she shakes off decadent energy and pretends her way through life, living the charade of fitting in, paying her membership dues to social organizations she doesn't even like, but always insisting, oh no, really, I'm okay. Yeah, the ruse continues its course for 60 plus years of always thinking, there's something wrong with me. I don't fit in anywhere. I think I'm different. I'm outcast, I'm damaged, I'm worthless. And eventually, tired of the same old lines, tired of the same old beliefs, tired of stifling her yawns that relinquish her spirit to the status quo, afraid to let loose for fear of involuntary commitment, she finally unhandcuffs her obligations, unshackles her Christianized soul, and follows Yeshua, who knows her and who takes her where she needs to go into the darkest forest to emasculate the player wolf who lurks and leers from behind every relationship, his sharp-toothed grin. She follows him, who psychically helps her cut the balls off the fuckers and eat them for breakfast. Surviving the crucible of fire, she rises to cook eggs in the dawn after Walpurgis night, and actually feels her body alive as it moves and stretches and dances like the Tin Man, finding her own style and unconsciously sending out love vibes. Pheromones not even created at puberty flood every pore and orifice, vibrating electrically as if struck by lightning. She, the cat in heat, walks the rows at lows, while everyone hovers, unconsciously aware, unconsciously attracted, unconsciously aroused from the sexual energy emanating from her every step. Her pants seriously slide off her ass. She swaggers jauntily, defying expectation to the inner beat of shake, rattle, and roll, puts on her badass shades, and walks the walk of a tough, unabashed whore, advertising the promise of savage sex all below the threshold of her awareness. She grabs her bags with one hand, her pants with the other, and saunters to the car before unleashing invisible erotica deadly to innocent conservatives who, in frightened scurries, are offended by the animal surging between her legs. Surreptitiously, she thinks to herself, is this not really irreverently funny? I mean, here I am, pants on the downward slide, my cuffs dragging the ground, juggling bagged items like overstimulated breasts, dropping my keys, showing my crack, picking them up, jittering as much as a cocaine addict on the verge of orgasm. I have got to be the lowest of the low, a fool's clown, a skag, a slut, a bitch in heat. Well, after the ride of morning eggs, she turns with what the fuck on her forehead, and poetry flows unceasing as if from some vast reservoir of pent-up sexual urges, finally let loose, spewing in utter ecstasy and fearless delight. Beautiful, guilt-free, random, erotic pleasure thrills ignite her sympathetic nervous system as she writes, listening for her surrogate muse in psychic conversation. Holy fuck. Turned on by the simple act of cooking eggs? Woo-woo! She feels the rushing volley up the interior of her snatch. Ah, shit. My muse is horny again. He grabs her ass. Let's fuck. Feels good to feel again, doesn't it? She slides behind to do the jail fuck. Her mind reels outside the box and out of control, right where I belong. He slides right up her erogenous zone in the dinger-dings. Shit, yeah. Yeah. After 60 years of sexual incarceration, closeted, cloistered behind bars, sublimating her sex drive into creative insanity. Shit! Christmas has come and my body is the package. Unwrap me if you dare. Her muse whispers with a sultry air. Fearlessly, she plucks off the bow and wildly flings it to the side as if in striptease. She seductively slips the ribbon off the sides, slits the tape, peels back the wrappings, lifts the lid, and unleashes uninhibited, unrestricted, unself-conscious, daring, adventurous fantasies, as if being braless in a meeting, swirling her cocktail. What am I? A sensual workaholic? Her heart thrills. This machine is unplugged, working from its own psychic energy. All smudges and fingerprints gone and now operational by consent, not coin. She flaunts her liberation with spiked hair, a Brazilian waxing, tough girl boots, and completely and irrationally braless in this sexually repressed world. Well, as with all notions controversial, sexual awakening begets trouble, even within the confines of fantasy. There are those who call themselves friends, who fearfully frigid grab for their trousers and bras in angry and offended embarrassment, shutting down all connections to the uninhibited, spontaneous creativity of the sexually free. She tosses her new untamed hair. Her old outmoded self-image barks as though saying, I don't know who you are anymore. Sassily, she answers the stiff, stifled, graying shade. Are you going to reject me all your life? Deny my existence? Deny my desire? Deny me the pleasure withheld for years from arrogant, selfish bastards when God knows every inch, every fold, every curve, every blemish of who I am, and can give me the touch that heals? Will you not see me? Must I be confined to your narrow perspective of who I am? For the offended shade and others in their coffined perspective, Cold silence is the answer. She waits for a second or two and then turns and walks away like a stud with balls. I have just learned to shake the shit from the bottom of my shoe. She smiles.
Keep it going for Jane. Yes. Thank you, Jane. That was amazing. Thank you. Incredible. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jane's amazing. Jane also hangs out with us on Thursdays at the Poetry Open Mic Hendo. Y'all should come check it out, too, every Thursday night at 7:30 or so at Shakedown, Kava Lounge. Good stuff, y'all. We are really cooking tonight, and everyone's been amazing so far. Performers, be sure and get those free Kavas as a thank you from us. And stick around, though, because we got a whole bunch more good stuff coming up. And we're going to keep rolling through it here so we can get everyone on. Tonight, up next, we are pleased to welcome Joe Shelton. Give it up for Joe!
Nothing's happening. Oh, there, good. Oh, I've been worried there for a second. All right, got a little tale, and a poem, and a song. I'm at the pool in June and in my early teens. Not right now, but always. A big, fluffy summertime cloud, like I like, is harmlessly meandering around in the pure bluity among mountains wearing a cauliflowered green comforter of leaves in their billions. I'm lying on my stomach on the hot concrete, sizzling a little bit, but cool enough due to a coating of moisture between my body and the warm cement. Sort of like how yogis who walk on hot coals have a thin layer of sweat along the soles of their feet that keeps them from getting burned. It feels good. The sun is scalding my back and neck a little bit, but that's okay, because how you used to do it was you just go get a sunburn at the first of summer to lay down the base for your tan. A 70s earworm, Magnet and Steel, is playing on someone's radio because that's when it was, even though it's also now. The happy longing of the lyrics strikes me in a giddy way. I think about how I want a radio too, and I feel different. They're girls. I guess they were always there. I and the other boys have been taking our cues from the older boys on how to act around them, and we've all been trying a little too hard to feel how we're supposed to, however that is. Their bodies seem suddenly different. A shadow irritatingly passes between me and the warm sun, and I look up, squinting. There then is Michelle, who sat behind me for the whole 5th grade, being a pest, tickling the back of my head or blowing on my neck or poking me with a pencil or something. I bring her into focus, and she's different. We talk for a little while, I guess. I can't hear her really. I'm uncomfortable, but I get the vague feeling that maybe I'm feeling how you're supposed to. I excruciatingly wait for the feeling to pass, but now it's today, as always. Thank you. Cheers to you, Kava Bar. Bula. All right, here's my Allen poem. The astronaut of sleep flies his space bed at the helm, and through subconscious cosmos he pilots in the realm where metaphors collide like ships of war and simile, and light of day evaporates in anonymous anomaly. Starfish-spangled corals calypso down below, while dazzling naughty angels nibble scuba-clad Cousteau. Inhuman siren voices massage his inner ear from the summit of a comely, untruthful guru seer. whose ticker tapes of promises stream down from up in skyscrapes, and zephyrs raise up goosebumps on unruly mobs of neck-napes. Awaken, distant traveler, splash down now from your rest. Your psyche's been repaired by the vigor of your quest. Thank you. And a song. A poet's life is hard. He seldom gets it right. He contemplates his paradoxes all throughout the night. The sparkles of the indigo he hasn't captured yet. He's trying to catch the starlight with a butterfly net. A poet's life is hard. He hears don't quit your day job. It's pretty good advice. Those street poets are shivering. Their hands are cold as ice. But poets' heads are crowded with every awful noise that desperately need purging and speaking through his voice. A poet's life is hard. Oh, why can't he spend some famous days writhing painfully like Coleridge in a lotus-induced haze, or in Persia where it's roomy they strum proto-guitars, sipping tea that's laced with opium from zarfs and samovars. His bachelor's of English is useless every day. Dost thou desire fries, he says, to go with your entree? He's threadbare like a radio that's long on highway miles, afraid that his black turtleneck is never quite in style. A poet's life is hard. In a bureau like at Emily's, his stuff might be discovered by a crowd of literati who embrace him like a lover. It's rocky, still there's primrose on his self-deluded path. He's all washed up like Shelley, maybe he'll take the gas like Plath. And when he's gone, his poetry will likely go away. Even things that bear repeating so often seem cliche. You'd never choose the poet's life, or you'd be bruised and scarred. But if you've got the calling, well, that's what's in the cards. A poet's life is hard. All right. Thanks. All right, look at all the time I've got left. I'll do another one. Uh-oh. There's a request. All right, I got to do a request. When you're out on the streets, prowling the night, just cigarettes are the viper that bites. Got to score on the sly and say, no, officer, I don't know the substance to which you refer. Just cigarettes. Just cigarettes. Forget your regrets. Just cigarettes. Some blue-head old bags say they're loaded with badness. Go ahead, have a toke, you won't catch real madness. A toke now and then is gonna help you to cope. You smoke you too much, you're gonna act like a dope. Just cigarettes. Just cigarettes. Forget your regrets. Just cigarettes. Jamaicans don't get the panic attack. They slip out the back and they take from the pack of jazz cigarettes. Jazz cigarettes. Forget your regrets. With jazz cigarettes. Forget your regrets. With jazz cigarettes. This song has been brought to you by marijuana.
Thank you, Joe. Let's all give it up one more time for Joe Shelton. Thank you, Joe. Fantastic. And I think they sell jazz cigarettes up at the bar now. That's what a world to live in. It's amazing. Check it out. Oh, yes. And what they're on sale today, right? No. What's today? Yellow? I don't know. Yes, it is. Yep. Everything's free at the bar for the next millisecond. And there it goes. Cool. Anyway, do check out the bar, buy some drinks. Support the Kava bar, where your drink supports the arts. It supports events like open mic and all the bands and open jam and comedy night. You know, we bring this all largely free of charge, so everyone can enjoy these events. So please keep supporting the Kava bar and keep coming back and buy some drinks. And tip your bar keeps, because they're awesome too, and those people are also a worthy cause to support. All right, John Langmack. We got John in the house. Give it up for John.
Thank you. Hey everybody, tonight I'll be reading some poems that you probably haven't heard. So, this first one is called The Imperfect Poem. Write an imperfect poem. There is no other kind. Break your heart over everything and anything. All the good stuff is inside it. Throw your beliefs into divine fire. Gold is all that will remain. There is no right way to get there. There is only the path. There is no timeline, only right now. A hawk takes to the sky, calling out for love, and the universe answers. Surrender into your alignment and feel relief flush over you like a waterfall of light. Call to the sky, the universe will answer. It's been waiting for your return, calling out your name, hanging posters of your lovely face, and searching the neighborhood for you. The sweetness of your reunion is your deepest blessing and all you've been searching for. So write a poem. Dance naked in sunlight. Stare at a mountain. Any way you can to press your heart to the universe's chest, to hear it beating. Beating like a drum. Beating for you. Calling you to have everything you want. Calling you to play without purpose. Calling you to sing a beautiful song a single time for no reward. The air in your lungs, the mountain, the poem, the dance, the song, they are your reward. Ditch the delusion of happiness far, far away and claim the vibration of joy. It's right here and there and at the end of the world and in your parents' basement. It is there in the imperfect poem, bleeding from your open heart upon the page. Thank you. Here's a poem I wrote this week. And sometimes I'll write a poem with kind of like an idea of a character that isn't really me, but it is also maybe just an aspect of me or something. So don't be so surprised by how I read this. This one's called Waiting on the Tide. The tide's coming in, and I ain't moving. Don't matter how much you beg or cry or holler, I won't move one solitary inch. I'm tired of this dusty old beach. I got sand in all the wrong places, and I'm praying for that tide to come and wash away all my sorrows. My heart hurts real deep. And I'm dreaming of far-off water still like a mirror and holding the whole dang cosmos. Take me to them waters and let me take a dip. The tide is coming in, and I ain't moving. I'm sorry if it breaks your heart, but mine's been breaking for far too long. And the roar of the tide is calling me home. I know I'll learn to swim in them deeper waters. The sun has set long ago, and the big old mystery's keeping me real still. I'll bet my Grandpa Joe and Jesus Christ are out there singing Hare Krishna and Hallelujah real pretty. I'm breathing easy for the first time in a long time. And I've got to stifle the shiver that's running up my spine because the tide's coming in, and I ain't moving. Thank you. All right, so I'll give you a little backstory since I have some time up here. I wrote this poem about my neighbors who were having a party in my backyard because they're just kind of like my catty corner neighbor. And they were just all drunk, as you do at a party, and they'd begun beating the shit out of each other and screaming like, insane people. So I wrote this poem about it. It's called The Boys' Big Night. My neighbors beat each other's faces in at 1 a.m. Pussy, bitch, do something. That's what I thought, you fucking bitch. I love you. Strong masculine gentleness on display in my backyard. A man screams with all his might, "I'll kill anyone who touches me!" His words slurring, his rage masking fear, the alcohol lowering the facade of composure he wears in the office at home. A new memory he'll half remember and refuse to discuss. A few screams, broken things, and near fights later, the boys calm down, laughing, smashing, and discussing their bleeding war wounds. The boys line up for hugs soon after. This is what boys do, one declares. The pain they've never reckoned with, breathing the fresh night air through whiskey fumes and half-hearted chuckles. The same pain they'll project upon their reality and call it fate. Dragged along by their balls, by the masculinity they cherish. Further pushing down the truth they fear may surface, revealing the little boy shivering and afraid before he was told that was for pussies. So we let the layers of protection and numbness build up and up until they erupt like volcanoes on clear September nights as the liquor does its magic, making them someone else for the night, someone who can feel. The stars look down on the boys with love, their ever-present invitation to dance with the great mystery. But the boys' eyes remain downward as they kick the dirt and each other's trucks, the beauty of their souls waiting a day longer to see the sun's light. All right, thank you. Yeah, I wrote this one probably a couple months ago. It's short. My friend Brendan is probably a salamander now, living in a creek no human has ever stepped in. He has a rotten log that is just the right amount of rot and log. A curious toad visits him each day. My grandfather is the cardinal I saw in the window. He has plenty of birdseed in the neighbor's feeder. He sings to us each morning and falls more in love with the sky each day. And when I die, someone who loved me can decide where I'll be reborn. A forest, a city, the sea, it won't matter. They'll be right. Thank you. I'll read one more short one, and then I'll read one from my book. This one is called Ode to the Small Town. Anyone here from a small town? All right, this one's for y'all. Fuck you and your goddamn stoplight. Fuck your Arby's, Ingles, and Home Depot, too. You are people in places no one's ever heard of, living lives of no fucking consequence. You aren't real. Your Camaro is not an identity. Your Masonic temple will not hide your secrets. Your Confederate flag doesn't own anyone but you. Fuck you and your one goddamn stoplight. Just let us through. Thank you. This next poem in my book which is on sale for $10. Come get one. What a deal. Is about the changing of the seasons, which we're going through right now. It's called the planetary clock. But for some reason, Joe, my buddy, whenever he thinks of this poem, in his brain, he's named it the cosmic cock. So this one's for you, Joe. Sunset conversations and slow-moving wisps of cloud. The crickets sing a desperate song of the approaching autumn, when the easy times and the fat times come to an end, and the temptation to grasp is heightened. If the good times are ending, why shouldn't we eat till we're gorged? Fuck till we collapse? Drink until the future and everything else is silenced? The instinct is understandable and worthy of forgiveness, but it is telling a lie of lack. The days of summer may roar with bursting vivacity, but the autumn has its mighty bounty. The summer could not go on forever, and the fall gives it its much-needed rest before the REM sleep of winter. Change is the antidote to the restless stagnation that builds in us like toxins. The seasons are the gift to give us the release we desire and awaken the wild hearts inside our chests, shifting with the precision of a planetary clock, not cock, delivering their gifts like a never-ending Christmas morning. And some days may be harder and thinner than others, but there is often a great irony we find when looking back on those days. When we think back on all the joy we left untapped, as we dragged our feet and cursed our luck, while the swirling infinity of the present was breathed through our lungs and the very earth beneath our feet. Thank you so much. That's all the time I'm gonna take up. My book, God Bless the Roadkill, $10. Come talk to me.
Only $10?
$10. I'll have another book out soon for those people who bought my first one. Thank you to everyone here who bought one. Big appreciation. And yeah, have a great fucking night. Tip well.
And give it up one more time for John Langmack. Thank you, John. Fuck yeah. Y'all buy the book. It's only $10. And stick around because we got more open mic coming up. We got a lot more open mic. Grab some drinks. Stick around. We're in it for the long haul here. And we love it. It's so inspiring to see so many people showing up and getting on this mic tonight. And we're going to keep it rolling right now. Up next, we got Michael Weber in the house. Give it up for Michael.
Actually, I'll sit. Make sure to keep the guitar in front of the mic that way. Good? Cool. How's it going, y'all? My name is Michael. I got some originals for you. This first one is a fun little tune about generational trauma. Whoa, won't you tell me who's to blame for the way I turn away from love? For the pain in my heart I can't excavate. Whoa, won't you tell me who's to blame? Mommy and Daddy, they fought so much, they fought so much, they fought so much. And I was just a little boy, I was just a little boy who thought it was all his fault. Whoa, won't you tell me who's to blame for the way they don't know how to communicate with harsh words said and the slamming doors and the storming out of the house. Oh, won't you tell me who's to blame? Granny and Grandpa, they fought so much, they fought so much, they fought so much in front of their little boys, in front of their little girls, until they broke their hearts. So Mommy and Daddy, they fought so much, they fought so much, they fought so much. And I was just a little boy, I was just a little boy who thought it was all his fault. Every yell, every scream, every threat that they leave is a piece of the wall I build round my heart, 'cause it's just not safe to be in relationships. We're all just rivers with ancestry as tributaries. What we don't heal, it floats downstream, floats downstream, it floats downstream. We're all just rivers with ancestry as tributaries. What we don't heal, it floats downstream as ugly debris. So roll up your pants and roll up your sleeves and decide to do things differently. Heal what's been given you, heal what's been given you, and set yourself free. Roll up your pants and roll up your sleeves and decide to do things differently. Heal what's been given you, heal what's been given you, and set yourself free. Thank you. This next one's a little more hopeful. This is about finding the potential for transformation in the face of hopelessness. This is called Jonah. I'm lost, lost at sea, at the whim of every which way the waves want to wash me, and I cannot see anything from my eyes. Some driftwood, the only thing I can cling to, and it's falling apart just like the hope inside that I'll make it out alive. Alone in the cold dark sea, I see all the ways I never lived fully. My fingers, toes, and soul grow numb as the despair grows. Now the sharks that surrounded me, the moonlight reflects off the fins as they're circling. It seems I'm about to meet that spirit in the sky. The circle, it starts to shrink. The walls are caving in on my imminent demise. I close my eyes and wait for the first bite to arrive. Surrounded in the cold dark sea, I see all the pain I caused to those who knew me, my family and my foes, all the worries and the woes. But the beast from the depths swallows me whole, and everything goes dark, sacred, quiet, and holy. I slowly slide inside as my life flashes before my eyes. The good times, the games, the pride, and the shame all burst forth from me. My body can't contain anything but the spark with which I came into this life. Deep in the belly of the whale I finally lost my mind. After years of trying to control, I've surrendered to my soul. The feeling I've chased my entire life overwhelms me from inside, and my heart it up and explodes with the knowing I've never known. Deep in the belly of the whale I finally lost my mind. After years of trying to control, I've surrendered to my soul. The feeling I've chased my entire life overwhelms me from inside, and my heart it up and explodes with the knowing I've never known. Thank you. All right, this last one, I haven't played this one live yet, so we'll see how it goes. This one's about casual sex. Woo! There's a yearning deep inside of my body, and I just can't hide. Always grieving, never satisfied. I need someone in my bed tonight. You might as well call me a cannibal. I'm hungry all the time. You might as well call me a conqueror. 'Cause bedposts don't lie. Ever empty, despite how much I try to fill the ravines I've carved into my life. Surface pleasure, a relief for time. Shortly after, the appetite comes back to bite. You might as well call me a cannibal. I'm hungry all the time. You might as well call me a conqueror. 'Cause bedposts don't lie. But I'm sick and I'm tired of always wanting more. It's time to put on the blinders, tend to the pain I've ignored. You might as well call me a cannibal. I'm hungry all the time. You might as well call me a conqueror. These bedposts don't lie. There's a yearning deep in my soul to remember that I am already whole. Thank y'all. That's all I got for you.
Yo, keep it going for Michael. Thanks so much, Michael. All right, we're going to keep it rolling for ya. We got more coming up tonight. Stick around. And, yeah. Check out that comedy show tomorrow night, the 28th. It's going to be a great time. Also, Dad Jazz on Friday. Low Wolf and Friends this Saturday. And Aaron Woody Wood on Sunday. Check it out, y'all. All right, up next on the mic, we got Adley in the house. Give it up for Adley. Back on the mic. Give it up.
Hi, my name is Adley. It's nice to see ya. What up? I came out here to, do a new song I released. I usually come out here, but I was actually in Mexico, so now I'm back over here in America, being American and shit. You know, it's fucking dope out here. Wow. But before I do this new song, I'm gonna sing this song I really like. If you know it, then you know it. But if you don't, then you don't. I'm just gonna do it like without anything. So yeah, enjoy. They call it Cancer Attack, so that's the name of the song. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Here we go. There's a fire on the mountainside. I can see the smoke rising. The ocean blooms, they say it do. I see the tides turning. I swear I saw the other side. I never needed less, because I don't want more. I don't need more. You were my mirror and my best friend. We used to be one and the same. But now my hero's gone and left me here to play this evil game. I swear I saw the other side. I never needed less, because I don't want more. I don't need more of you. Thank you. And this next song I'm about to do is the new song that I wrote. The last one I just wanted to sing because it kind of helped with the premise. But I wrote this a little bit ago. A lot of inspirations. I've kind of been going through some shit. Everybody goes through some shit, but you know, some people just write about it, and I'm one of those motherfuckers. So I'm gonna play this beat. I was gonna do a cappella, but I kind of want to just show you the shit. So here we go. This is called Inside Out. Hey. I'm a cloudy vision. Inside out, this life seems different. Superstitious from the dark side of my bright decisions. Good and bad is very odd. I get even in collisions. I'm an incision. Time and space is a murder victim. I say I'm special. Sadly, I don't know the spectrum. Growing up weird. Who's to blame? Who's the victim? I find peace in high times, pretty lies in distant visions. Who's to blame? I ask again from inside of this prism. Opposite of perfect, I risk it all. I love to fall. Person who's way too stubborn to call. I climb a wall and get withdrawals from the lack of purpose. If you call me, I'ma answer, cause these days aren't perfect. Life seems too much for me, but for y'all it seems flawless. I've done so much in my past, but regardless, I ask myself why I do it, how'd I flourish? In my past it was bland, now it's furnished with demon bones and lame ashes in my furnace. Reminded me it's not so bad, it clears the air like incense. Life be so intense, then it's not, what's the pretense? I play the game, I play it well, I treat it like it's recess. So many things from the inside out. I take a breath and talk about how humans always hurt and never doubt that there's blessings on this earth. And they always shout, screaming, it'll be okay. We're on our way. Lead me on the way. It'll be okay. I'm a cloudy vision, inside out this life seems different. Superstitious from the dark side of my bright decisions. Good and bad is very odd, I get even in collisions. I'm an incision, time and space is a murder victim. Blah, blah, it's sad, darkness needs a victim. Face to face, shouting dead opinions. trying to kill my pride and joy, and hates how it's not living. Screaming loud, it's funny how it never gets attention. Please don't steal my energy. I know you want my energy. Please don't steal my energy. I do need my energy. I hear voices before I sleep, from the depth below Pacific and Atlantic. It's almost held deep. It's almost dangerous whenever they speak. It's like I hate it when I'm free and I hate it when I'm me. So I'm always thinking, always bleeding, aggravating, thinking about a fucking picture, but this picture I be painting is nothing but a fucking imagery. It's fucking funny, but that's just fucking me, I guess. Please don't steal my energy, cause I do need my energy. Please don't steal my energy. I do need my energy. It'll be okay. We're on our way. It'll be okay. You're on your way. Thank you. I got hella time left. I got some unreleased shit if y'all want to hear it. If y'all want to hear it, I just need one. Woo! Y'all fucking sexy as fuck. All right, we're gonna do that shit. This is called Growth. I hope y'all like it. The last one was Inside Out, but here we go. This got some Spanish in it, so if y'all like Spanish shit, then you know. This is called Esta Sangre, meaning my blood.
Hey, yo. Esta sangre mía no la daré. Esta sangre mía no la daré. Esta sangre mía no la daré.
Hey, yo. I just wanna chill, but I'm cold. And the land that I'm at gets hot. I'm at the top of this hill, thinking I should drop. If I drop, I'll explode like a volcano. Just know I think that's a lot. And some thoughts don't stop. They don't park a lot. They race till dawn. I should know seeds plan to grow. Cause back in my days, when I was little, I learned and I learned from broken guns. It wasn't on purpose, I was just having fun. But my God and your God love shooting them guns. Clear days turn murky.
Putting up with what? I can't talk to people? I am out of here. Oh, what? Oh, come on. What? Because I have a little conversation.
Unconditional to fictional, I got lost in it all. Accustomed to silence and calls and having lonely falls. Every day I recall was silent and long. It felt like the world was mute. I wondered, what's a kid supposed to do? I was lost all by myself, I didn't know what to do. I moved so much I could barely tie my shoes. Of course I grew and grew. And then one day I joined the zoo. And now I lack in trust. Plus I care too much and I reject too many hugs. It's easy to call my plug and it's easy to show no love. But that's not what I do these days. I swear I'm not confused. Only fools rushing, but I just keep rushing in. It's all that I know. It was all I was told. God help me grow. This pain that you chose won't let me go. I can't let me go. I asked, why'd you go? Why'd you leave me alone? My blood is too cold. Please warm up my soul. Esta sangre mía no la daré.
Please warm up my soul.
Esta sangre mía
no la daré. This blood of mine has grown cold.
Esta sangre mía no la daré.
And you know the warmth that we all need.
Esta sangre mía no la daré.
I've been low, so alone. I started to change and I realized I don't need you to save me. What I need, well, I just need to save myself.
It's just how I grew. Man, I knew.
Time will grow and time will show everything I didn't wanna know. I guess I had to adapt to the world y'all saw me in. But that's okay, but the fake news like CNN, I hate it cause it left me broken. I hate it living like that, living like a lab rat in a big world getting laughed at. So I'm talking to you cause I trust you. If you trust me too, how come I don't know what is true? These days I'm slightly confused. Is it me or is it just my fuse? Only fools rush in, but I just keep rushing in. It's all that I know. It was all I was told. God help me grow. This pain that you chose won't let me go. I can't let me go. I asked why'd you go? Why'd you leave me alone? My blood is too cold. Please warm up my soul.
Thank you. That song comes out Halloween if y'all interested. My name is Adlai Carrillo. I go by Adlai, A-D-L-E-I. Please like my songs. Yeah, have a great night.
Hey, y'all, let's give it up one more time for Adlai. Coming through tonight. New music. Thank you so much, Adlai. That was awesome. Y'all stick with us. We just got a few more performers coming up tonight. It's been an awesome night already. And we're going to keep it rolling for you here right now. Because we've got David L. up next on the mic. David L. David. Do we have David? Do it. Oh, is it David? Don't say David. David going once. Going. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. Give it up for David. Woo!
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm here. Right there, that's perfect. Hello, hello. Hi. So I have one, maybe another half of a song, both original, a little bit older, but we'll go for it. This first song is called Bergen Park. I won't forget your voice in the mornings when you open your eyes. It's like the sun is rising. I will remember. 'Cause it's all I can do. I'm going back home to my friends and family, heading back east to the Appalachians, away from the Rockies. With dust on my feet,
the road's taking me. Thank you. Oh, perfect. All right, I'm done. Thank you. Are we clear, my friends? Yeah.
How about it one more time for David, y'all? Hell yeah. Thank you, David. Cool. Up next, is it Rio? Right? Is that right? Yeah, awesome. Perfect. Y'all, we got Rio in the house. Let's make some noise. Give it up. I'm over there looking for the mic. Hey, cool. Thanks for sticking around. Definitely stick around. We got more awesome performers coming up, and y'all got time left to get Kava and all that stuff. So drink up. Up next on the mic tonight, we got Boss Man. Is that it? Yeah. Give it up for Boss Man.
Check. 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 Okay. I'm very nervous. I have never read poetry in front of people before. But I felt I need to read this poem to you because I read it to my roommate 2 weeks ago, and he moved out 2 days later. So I hope it doesn't have the same effect on you. This is called The Parasite. If I ramble nonsense, boring holes into your brain, help me. Look deep behind my pile of dirty laundry in the washroom. There, you should find my rifle and a bottle of mink oil. If you'd please, rub a bit of oil on my skin. It's been so long since I've been wet. This old armor is damn near stiff, and it's lonely, but it's safe. So if I ramble nonsense, boring holes into your brain, trust me, I don't want you to leave. I fight against strange silences to entertain, but there's only so much I can say before we've no choice but to descend into a valley together where this old armor may steep in what you offer. So, if I ramble nonsense, boring holes into your brain, forgive me. I haven't ventured from my home in so long I've severed myself nervous, apart insecure, and apart out of place. But anchor me neither with your patience, and I'll remain long as waves lick gaps through innocence along my broken hull. Hell, I'd soak up the ocean before I'd sink. So, if I ramble nonsense, boring holes into your brain, allow me a little time, and I'm sure you'll find my skin soft enough to penetrate. And once you're in, I promise you won't want to leave. Because in here, it's safe and comfortable. And if you ever tried to leave me, you'd try vainly. And you'd feel lost, but you'd never be lonely as I was, because I'll be resting, nested quietly, burrowed deep within the hollow I've been boring in your brain. $5.25 and utilities included. All right, it's a pretty crazy world out there, folks. And sometimes I'm just kind of hoping somebody will come along and save us all from everything. And this is called The Hero. The hero steps forth to take a bow of shame as he shows the world what they've never seen before. He invents the death of creativity. Now there's nothing left for you or me to think over, but that's okay with him. See his new machine has everything, all the glitz and gleam, and what's in between is a binary system of numbers coded to help us not think about it. And the crowd just stares in awe. But then again, that's about all they ever do anymore. Well, it's a good thing this came around so soon, 'cause before you know it, it'll be old news. And the hero will cower back to his old shoes and realize that he never really had to choose between life and technology, between hope and progress, between the footsteps of an ancient man. He hears a tired scream. How could you? Why haven't you done nothing along? Why couldn't you leave well enough alone? You haven't moved an inch, but you sure as hell made one. And the world stares in awe thanks to you, my brilliant hero. Sad innocence, there's no turning back, so we'll just pretend to move ahead. Then another virus mutates, get around the meds that don't quite take, and she doesn't survive. But at least we have science by our side to explain away each perfect mystery, and to try it again if we don't succeed. Whatever it takes, just as long as we can explain away the truth. And anything they say, you have to believe, 'cause they put it on TV. And Professor What's-His-Face, who knows it all, has a PhD. Well, he thought and he twitches a lot, like he's scared to utter a single thought. And just maybe he had a slight change of heart about whether what he knows is right or not. Then the camera cuts off and he falls to his knees, and he thinks to himself, could it really be? Is there something out there that I cannot see through some high-powered scope of some kind? But luckily a doctor is there to ease his mind as he attributes the fall to mild stage fright. And he stands up again and they shake hands and walk away, widening that space even more. Even more. Even more. Thank you.
Check. Oh, there it is. Cool. Excellent. Y'all keep it going up for Boss Man. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Austin. Cool. We're going to keep it rolling here, so we'll make sure we get everyone in tonight. Performers, don't forget to take advantage. You free Kava to see the bartender. And, yep, plenty of time left to get Kava and other drinks. Up next, we have Claudia in the house. Claudia's still here? Claudia? Claudia. Yes, awesome, cool. Y'all make some noise for Claudia. Give it up.
good? Okay. Hey guys, I'm Claudia. I want to thank you ahead of time for your patience. I've been writing poetry for about 6 years and only ever shared with friends, so you're the first audience I've shared with, so thank you. So excuse me if I stumble a little bit, but I'm gonna get through this as gracefully as possible. So this poem is called Photographs. As I rolled into the fog, I realized that it was a symbol of life. What once seemed so clear was now not so alive. Clouded with uncertainty and confusion, not sure what direction to move in. But to just keep following the headlights, knowing eventually it would just turn into the moonlight. From there, only the glimmer of a distant rock would grant me hope, expanding all my reasonings of ways to cope. And I reminisce of memories before, harshly I feel them in my core. Every photo seems like a better time, even if I was drowning in self-demise. But I guess that's the beauty of the photographs. It gives you happy memories and times of laughs. And even when I felt at my lowest, I still made a post to remind me that life is beautiful despite the potholes, and then reminiscing through them, it no longer feels so cold. When I look at the photos, it makes me smile, and it reminds me of the hardship every mile. But not in a bad way, more in a way of thinking, although it was hard, I found a moment to love, and I cherish the people cared of. And it's all worth it in the end, every pothole, every bend. So just keep going, with the river keep flowing. These moments, they remind me of purpose, and then I remind myself that I am worth this. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Y'all give it up one more time for Claudia. First time on the mic. That's awesome. Great job. Thank you so much, Claudia. Hope you'll come back and share more poetry. But we're going to keep it rolling for you tonight, because next up we got Jess Williams in the house on this stage right now. Let's make some noise for Jess.
What's up, Kava Bar? I'm gonna do a comedic no-no and do a bunch of give it ups. So give it up for the Kava Bar and all the performers tonight. Give it up for my girl Claudia, that's my homegirl. First time in front of a crowd. And then were any of you guys here for the Jazz Cigarettes guy? Give it up for him. That was the coolest fucking thing I've ever fucking seen. He's got to do that. He's got to put that on a 21-hour loop on YouTube, and I'm going to sleep to it. Somebody said, I don't know if it was a host or it's like, well, they sell like Jazz cigarettes here behind the bar. Yeah. Okay, I bought a pre-roll Kava Bar. I thought I was going to get a fluffy, fruity little... Oh, it's a oolong tea blend of... I got high as fuck. Don't worry, I did it in the parking lot away from the porch or whatever you told me to do. But I thought the people who were spinning discs up here or whatever the fuck they were doing or looping or whatever, I was outside like in a wormhole of highness. And I was like, is this an intermission? Me and my girl were like, I was like, are they playing Drake right now? It wasn't Drake, it was the talented people here. Okay. I'm gonna just go through my comedy notes because I thought that'd be funny. Because it's an open mic and it's late, guys. It's late. All right. Here's one. Is like, my friend asked me, is that a suicide note? And I said, it's more like a suicide rough draft. Right. Okay, these aren't concepts yet, right? Or like they're concepts right now. But I'm gonna see your feedback and see if I should expand them into more darker territories. Okay. I got sober with a man once. This is funny, to me at least. We decided to go sober and we didn't know what to do, so we got a bag of dum-dums and a Ouija board. It's a good time. Someone had a guest over and they got like annoyed that I explained the shower to them. And I'm like, this is simple common courtesy. Like, what if you get lost in the knob system? Thank you for the applause back there, right? That's ridiculous. Like, you need a tutorial of the shower. It's like, that's just what you do. That's a good hostessing, right? Okay. Let's see, guys. Oh, having bad posture. So one day I decided to sit up straight all day, like it's part of a self-love routine. And someone asked me if I was a model. And I was like, is that really the only thing between me and the upper echelon of hotness? Is that I'm always hunched over like a Muppet, like all fucking all day. Okay, let's keep it going. Is this entertaining? Is this entertaining? Do I not entertain you? I just turned into Maximus. Okay. Oh, I'm my mom's inattentive husband. The other day she was like, "Did you see my flower boxes?" And I was like, "No." That's it. Oh, explain It's Getting Hot in Here. Does everybody know It's Getting Hot in Here by Nelly? Can we all sing it a little bit? It's getting hot in here. Oh, wait, and stop, because this is my explanation. All right, this is my pee song, everybody. Do you know when you sit on the toilet or stand, gentlemen, whatever you guys do in there, when you can't pee, I just want all of you guys, this isn't even a joke, I just want all of you guys to know to sing Hot in Here by Nelly, and the stream will flow. I've been using that since I was 15, guys. How much time am I at? Oh, 4:20. All right, okay, hang on, wait. Shit. Okay. I don't know if this is dark or funny, but I tried to file for disability once for mental illness. And somebody was like, well, to get your money, like, what do you tell the therapist? And I was like, the truth. And they were like, do you hear voices, Jessica? I was like, no, but I'm trying to. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. That's 5 minutes on the dot. All right, welcome your host, Caleb. Or I could take this. I'll take this all night. Where's Caleb at? Oh, he's got his own mic. He's omnipotent. Here you go.
Hello. Hey, seriously, y'all give it up one more time for Jess. That was fucking awesome. Thank you, Jess. Always nice to have some comedy with poets and different like things up a little bit. But yes, indeed. I enjoyed it, Jess. Yes, thank you. Keep coming back. Keep checking us out. Keep in mind when you sign up at 8, get here early, get in line to get a good spot. And keep checking it out every Wednesday night. We got a few more tonight, so stick around. Up next on the mic, we got Matt Masterson back in the house. Give it up for Matt.
Ooh, yeah, I guess he means back in the house from watching Woody rip it. Because that's, I think, the only thing I've done professionally here. I do play music professionally, but tonight I'm going to try my first hand at comedy, so your second version of the evening. And trigger warnings are death of a parent or mental illness. if those things hit you deep, either get the fuck out real fast or like get ready. You know, that's lighthearted material, you know. So my dad, he was in the ICU, and I went down to Florida to go help him out, and like he fought. It's the second time he'd fallen over. He had a TBI way before that, and I'm down there making sure all the shit in his place. Like he's got his bed lofted. He's got a ladder up to his fucking bed, like he doesn't fall over just trying to walk. And so, you know, pulling that down and arranging everything is like Jenga with his furniture, just trying to fit it all. I'm like, why won't these things fit? And so his place is like this, like a condo. Is like the living room and kitchen are one thing. There's a bedroom and a little bathroom off that. It's like 150 square feet or something. Like, why won't this shit fit? I started looking. I'm like, wait a second. That's chair. This motherfucker had 18 chairs. 18 single sitting chairs in his apartment. The tiniest, but like, we could have one of these Bridezilla parties, roll up. I'm sorry that we didn't call ahead. There's 20 of us. And like, right this way, we got you. Brunch is ready. And so, you know, dealing with that process was a lot. It was the start of a big grief train that took me to a place where, like, I think it's one of the most healthy things to reach out for help and seek out therapy when you need it. For me, it's not an all the time thing, but sometimes you really need that shit. And if you think you don't, you need it more. So I did the right thing, and about, I've been working with Mosaic for a while, trying to get up with them. Well, and like I was 7 months into that, and I just kind of gave up sending them another piece of paperwork. So I reached out to a friend of mine actually, who I brought home. This is where you get all your best therapists, is if you go party at music hall and then bring them back to your basement to do cocaine. I don't know if you've ever searched there for a therapist, but I'll tell you, her card said grief and substance abuse counseling. Like, gold mine. Fuck yeah. All right, this is perfect. Jan Jaree, I won't say her real name. So I get set up with her. I do all the paperwork, and just a little bit about me. It's mostly depression and ADHD, and I'm not positive. I haven't got a proper diagnosis, being totally honest with the therapist, but I'm pretty sure the anxiety is just a product of those. And so she knew all this. And the day before, after I fill out all this fucking paperwork it took me like 17 cups of coffee and 20 paces around. I had to do like laundry 4 times. I finally get all this paperwork, all the intake stuff, and she sends me this email. It's like, well, my doctor just said that they could reschedule me a little early for something. I'm gonna have to cancel. I'm like, what? Excuse me? You can't. So, all right, Jan Jaree, that's cool. It's all right. I understand. I'll email you in about 2025 to reschedule. Okay. And I will too. Actually tonight maybe I'll write the email and we'll get back up. So let's see. One other last little bit is that my father, like, this is a year ago was when he had the TBI, and I'm so glad I don't hear anybody actively crying. That's great. That was my whole goal up here. So it was a year ago with that, and he just passed away a week ago. I'm just getting to the point where I can say that to people and not cry as I say it. You never know where those beautiful lights are going to shine through in a grief moment. And in this case, it was the obituary first draft that the funeral home sent me. So I somehow managed to take a little sidebar. Like, it took 11 years to get an associate's degree, which is, if you don't know, a 2-year degree. Like, I just strung things along over the course of 11 years. And during that time in Greensboro at Guilford Tech Community College, fine program there, in creative writing, I realized I did not want to be an English teacher. Reading, I was like, oh, I'd have to read 120 times this amount of terrible fucking writing. Like, I like writing. I'd like to keep writing. So that's not the job for me. And in that course, there was this woman that wrote, she was talking about being surprised all of a sudden. She said, and so I was just like, geese Lois. She meant geez Louise. It would be maybe forgivable somehow, but it's capital G geese, lowercase l Lois. Like, there is not, like, I think even the word dot, like the word .doc on Microsoft would still somehow find a way to autocorrect that shit. And that used to be the worst writing I had ever read. until this obituary. Like, opening line is Mike Masterson born April 29, 1950, died September 2023 at age 71. From 50, it's not hard math, you know, to get up to 73. So they just failed math in the first English test somehow. And I don't know how to tell these people how much it meant to me. Just in the first paragraph, it was all I could read at the beginning. At the end, it has, and Matt has 2 children, Matthew Masterson, and from a former marriage, Kelly Masterson. We did an interview to discuss things with them. We never said that. That's not the truth. They just straight made that fact up. That it's like she's my half sister. Just like beautifully, beautifully bad. And it melted my heart in the most beautiful way. I could not stop laughing. As a friend that was coming to visit comes up on, I was like, that's not even fucking true. In hysterics and like finding joy in the middle of darkness. Thank you so much. And thank you for still not crying. I love you.
Keep it going for Matt. Yeah. Thank you, Matt. Yes. First time tonight. Thanks to everyone tuning in online as well for the comments. We appreciate you keeping coming. Great to hear from our viewers. We just got a couple more for you. Still time left to get drinks in. Always time to keep the bar keeps. Always. Just if we're not open, just slide it under the door. We appreciate it. Up next, we got the one and only Mark Hudson. Give it up for Mark.
Hello. Okay, let's start this out. This fucking animalness. Alright?
Wow.
This is good.
Ow! Ow! Ooh. Ooh, little mosquito. Oh, damn it. Little mosquito just bit me on my ass. Oh, man. Damn it. That's why I love spiders, y'all. Ooh, spiders. Ooh. Ooh, they're scary sometimes. Sometimes people, ooh, they get that arachnophobia. Mm-mm. But you know what I hate is mosquitoes. So I try to protect all the spiders that I can in all the corners everywhere. Have a good night. Thanks again. Take a wait. Hold on. We're not leaving. Oh, check it out. Rhyming time. Psych. We're not doing that. We're gonna do some.
Maybe some fish? You want some fish? I got some fish. And I got some potatoes. We're gonna cook up a good old meal tonight. Welcome to Gollum's Thanksgiving Parade.
No, that's not. Ooh, that I might have to write that. Word, that's gonna be. Ooh, that'll be an event. Nothing but potatoes, and fish. Yum. Ooh, maybe if we put some barbecue sauce in there and some fried liver. What the hell is that? Nobody eats that. Okay. Enough jibber jabber. I'm gonna end on an original poem. How y'all feeling out there? Kava! Woo! Hell yeah. Okay. Ow! Oh! 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 All right, here we go. I'm a tiny little speck. You are too. You think you are you. Me too. Chew on some cosmic cud. Cut it up, blast down, shiny crown, bejeweled, encrusted. This is weak. Lusty, fussy, must be, I need a fee. See, people have the right to be fucking weird and sloppy unless they're messing with others harmfully. Nobody's perfect. Everybody slurps and hurts and burps. I'm ready for s'mores over a crackling fire. Ooh. The blue hue of the water slaps, thumps, electrifies the boat crew. The sharks slurp chum. A light snack before receiving harpoon piercings, just like Claire's in the mall. These piercings end in death. Hopefully for whomever is fucking too much with nature. All right, y'all, that's all my time. My name's Mark Hudson. Give it up for the Bicert Bros. Make sure to tip your bartenders, and I hope y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Mark. Keep it going, Mark Hudson. That's right. We appreciate it. Yes, indeed. All right. Cool. We're gonna keep it rolling here for y'all. Cause next, I think we got time for Yeti. Let's get Yeti up here. Make some noise for Yeti.
Well, hello. This is a little freestyle over a Lil Wayne type beat. It's free. I'll tell the artist after this. So I was moving through my head. I was trying to stay alive. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I want to be dead? I got years to live. I got love to give. But all I give myself is hardship. Cause I'm fucking living with a black heart on this blue ship of mine. Tell me, baby, do you want to come and cruise with up on my time? Do you understand the places my mind's been? Do you understand how much battle comes with this sin? Yeti T's a madman. The chemicals mixed up in every type of way. I just love feeling good. Fuck being down on my days. I don't like that shit. I like being high as a bitch that's rich. Maybe some sick shit the most, but I just love getting high and driving from coast to coast. Living on this lonely. The wolf, he'll bite. Only if attacked, but on most moments he just chills. And loves to interact with people with the same feel. Oh, is it that deal of life? Two gods meeting to make life right. Because this world we live in is a sick fucking place. Heartbreak in every sense of a goddamn days. Why's it gotta be like this? I just want to give love, baby, but goddamn, this world is dirty as the fucking animals that we are. I just wish we could meet in a place with instincts that are higher than anything that we could ever participate in. God damn. That's just the life of this bird that rides. He's just waiting to get shot because he's ready to die, but he is happy with this living life. I don't give a fuck because I've been so low. Out of dumps as I had to eat. Living in the streets of places that had no love because my family was away. You know, just gotta fucking live and good feels up in your day because times will get very hard. You will get a lot of scars from times you probably will never remember. But the fucking ink still stains. Understand why. Love is not the only thing that can fix the fucking problems in this place we live. Alright, that was a first thought. Alrighty, I got alright, this is like a rock. Do I still have time for another one? Cool, appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yeah, I made sure when I was looking them up, it's only like 3 minutes. This is like a. This is letting the sound engineers. This is gonna have some heavy metal, very loud vocal screeching. Oh my God. I'm just living in my head. Every day you said that you'd love me till your blood ran dry. But you fucking lied! Gave you this fucking heart! And you spit on it and broke me apart! Fucking mother in your soul! Bitch, I don't need you in your fucking heart! I'm just trying to make something right. But I know it'll never be. God damn it, baby. What would you say? I would die by now. Why would you die for?
Yeah, keep it going for Yeti, y'all. Woo. Thank you, Yeti. Just got a little bit of time left, so close it out with a couple poems. But first, he's been back there all night making everyone else sound really good, and he's about to get up here and sound really good. Let's give it up for David Singleton, y'all. Woo!
Thanks for coming out, y'all. Have a great night.
Keep it going for David Singleton. Oh, yes. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Run through a few blogs real quick. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It's been a beautiful night of open mic here at Southern Kava. Keep checking us out every Wednesday. And be sure to check out that comedy show tomorrow night. It's going to be a really good time. For sure. And all the shows this weekend. It's going to be good. All right. This is called Remarked. It ends with an epigram by Wendell Berry. At the winter's end, I dance the history of its weather. Head bowed in silence, my arms lift with the first notes of the song. My body becomes wisps of blue smoke, ribbons from winter cigarette. Stale, moist earth, aroma of death, the hope of the moon, colorless deer in its light. Then I rain a long time, then turn to snow, to ice. And this one's called Can't Sleep Ever. I like to stay up late nights where I stare into the darkness from the front porch and think. The patterns of rain didn't mean anything, neither did I. If you come to the garden, it doesn't matter. I soak in the silence, let my whole body marinate like chicken. We're all chicken about something. But she still fights for life, even with her head cut off. The feet still run. But we don't really want to know now, do we? We are happy staring into the darkness without turning on the lights. Excuse number 27. A blue whale ate my homework. Lots of it. I mean, my home needs work. You should see me at home. Books flying off the shelf, Lego elves scattered everywhere in the crumpled pages, and beer cans stuffed with cigarette butts. I saw an eagle on a fence. I saw a person pushing a grocery cart full of random things staring at me. I saw the sunset. Did you see the sunset? It painted the sky what all the pastels and watercolors wish they could be. I saw a forest on the way with lazy black bears and gray squirrels running the branches. I saw the leaves changing colors, and it all became an ocean somehow. And that's where I met the blue whale. Wait, I'm not even scheduled to work today. Eerie light at Judicolor Rock, staring at the sun through a telescope with loved ones. lie in curves of rock, of river afterward, stones chime in the current. As if afloat, I lie in the curve of a river rock. Goats, 3 goats, stagger perfect, the steep banks eat the soft branches. Moon moves into place as the rise of crickets and cool winds sweep the twilight valley. The humans we encounter when the sky opens, they with talisman and dream stories, they with legends of the Cherokee winced from memories of wolves and turtles and that balance we seek. At Judiculla, some say the rock danced when the sun hid. That etched soapstone from before memory, before anyone came there in a dream, before names of flowers and birds we know now, long before the mines and tractors. In this valley the seasons awaken and go back to sleep. The safety of surrounding forests hides deep springs with old waters so pure. All around them newts, mushrooms and mosses, flies and grasses, little signs. The land still holds sacred for some. Spare workers try to save the hills for another generation and strew hopes and prayer flags that fade to rock and grass. Cows low in the field, little crescents scattered from trees and smile on our faces, folded paper glasses. A blue streak in the second sunset today. And this is the Ball poem by John Berryman. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning. Well behind his desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know and most know many days, how to stand up, and gradually light returns to the street. A whistle blows, the ball is out of sight. Soon part of me will explore the deep and dark floor of the harbor. I am everywhere. I suffer and move. My mind and my heart move with all that move me, under the water or whistling. I am not a little boy. This is called Jack Hirschman. This is by Neely Tchaikovsky. Ah, come on. You're a poet. You can't be lonely. Don't give me that. Let's go visit Pablo Neruda and Walt Whitman. We got a date with Pasolini. The poet David Meltzer is waiting in the back of your car. He's coming with us. You get it? Remember, we were in Austria reading our poems. You were in Italy with Aggie next to the lake reading your poems. We were there when the poem of the world decided to go into a state of rebellion against all the misery. Yeah, sure. Why are you going to be lonely here on the Esplanade? All of our comrades, yeah, all of my comrades, hey, I've never been lonely. I've always been full to the brim with people and their joy and their sorrow. Yeah, I left academia because it pushed me up against a stone wall. Whitman had it right. In the song of the open road, you've got to take off on your own. You've got to make the poem your own. You've got to grab the pencil or pen. You got to type at rapid speed. You've got to think like crazy and sound it spilling over its banks. Oh man, you've got to be as free as Bobby Kaufman, as wild as Gregory, as judicious as Diane, as good as Lawrence. Yeah, you've got to be as strong as Kay McDonough and Rosemary Mono. Yeah, you can't be alone. Here in 1975, we're making a trip to the Mendocino Headlands. Do you remember Kenny and Kristen and Jack and that other Jack? Oh, do you remember reading Mayakovsky in the Cafe Trieste at the back table with Bairdi on the jukebox? I come from the Bronx. Yes, I come from the rough and tumble alleyways, the perfume of chicken soup and oreganos and pizza and subway tubes. Yeah, I was never alone. I earned a PhD and then told them to shove it, and then I left UCLA and moved to the streets and took a room in North Beach and wrote my poems in tablets and translated the Russian future and Arabic and French and English and every secret language of the snowflake. Yes, I did. I know. I saw. I stood as witness. Yes, I never forgot Alan's beautiful version of what it's like to not be isolated. Do not be left alone. I saw the best minds of my bright light grow grim and dim and come back again. Yes, I did. I smoked and drank and closed the cafe down every night and put up with a lot of crap and found so many illuminated minds and held so much beatitude up and down my cerebral line. Lights, come on. Let's go visit our wounded friends lying in hospital beds or in hospice care. I remember you drove me to Stanford when David died, and how you drove me back home through the crowded peninsula. Man, you are not alone. I am never alone. I'm writing poems. I'm translating men and women from every domain. I don't recognize the boundaries. Isn't it the same men who are truly insane? Doesn't capitalism isolate people and make them pay before they die? I'll die a free man. I'll die a full-hearted maker, creator. Yes, Agneta at my side, Celia close at hand. Yes, oh yes. I am Jack Aaron Hirschman, and I cannot stop. I wrote the Arcanes again and again. It was necessary. I agreed to do it. I told him, you said it was fine for 1,000 pages of verse, wild poems, songs, prayers, petitions. Language is ammunition, loud and quiet and colorful. Yes, I am Jack Aaron Hirschman, and I love the city of Paris and Rome and New York and San Francisco. And I love these poets who come knocking evermore. I adore the ceremonial raven perched by the door. Yes, I beat a drum and stomp my feet, 'cause a rhythm of oncoming downpour long ago in our neighborhood. Oh, you remember, I had lost my son. And I really didn't know how to soothe the pain. I had to find a language. I had to look at the sky and walk on the road and build these verbal accusations and help people to not be intimidated, to take back the they were language, to own the words they speak. Yes, I am. Come on, come on. Take my hand, brother. Let's go down to Chinatown. Let's go read in the canyons of the dead downtown. Raise our voices like Pier Paolo on Italian earth. Do not think of solitude anymore. I lay down my pencil and open my eyes. And I'll leave you with this Rumi of the Barks. Thanks so much, y'all. A dog is dying on the road. A man is weeping beside him. A beggar comes by. Why the tears? This dog hunted game for me. He kept watch at night. Many times he drove away thieves. What's wrong? Hunger has weakened him. What's in the bag? Your sack looks full. Those are leftovers from last night. I'll eat them later. Give a little to the dog. I give him these tears instead. They are easier to come by. Food on the road costs hard-earned money. The beggar curses the man and leaves. The beggar is right. The man's values are reversed. Tears are worth more than money. Tears are blood distilled into water. Pay attention to those who want to change so badly they cry and dissolve into loving kindness and freedom. Come to the garden in spring. There's wine, sweethearts, and the pomegranate blossoms. If you do not come, these will not matter. If you come, these will not matter. Thanks for coming to open mic tonight. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Appreciate y'all. I've been Caleb Bysert, our live stream producer and attorney at law, Morgan Bysert, and our audio engineer and spiritual advisor, David Singleton. Tonight, this has been Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Thanks to everyone at Independent Arts and Music Asheville. Thanks so much to the crew over there, and we'll see you real soon. Take care, y'all. Peace and love. Where do?